First of all, I bring you greetings from the newly appointed Executive Secretary of the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa, Mr. Clever Gatete. As you know, he was in New York more recently. So on behalf of the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa, I wish to express our gratitude for being invited to be part of this momentous occasion on the launch of the Civil Restoration and Vital Statistics Strategic Plan for the Federal Republic of Somalia, the very first kind in the history of this country. We applaud the government of Somalia for showing the commitment to advance the legal identity agenda as envisaged by the United Nations, that is to eliminate the scandal of invisibility in our nations and to ensure that all persons within the territorial boundaries are known, counted, and accounted for, and hence included in the national planning process. By launching this strategic plan, this is the first critical step in the process of accounting for the Somali people through a life cycle approach. Let me recall a bit of history. When we met the Somali delegation at the 5th Conference of Ministers, and we had a conversation with the Registrar General at the time, Mr. Abdikan Weli, and we assured him that although Somalia had a late start, it had an advantage of leapfrogging because it could learn from other countries that have best practices and that have also made very good strides in respect to civil restoration. Somalia believed in the ECA, and we believed in you, and that's now how this partnership started. I'm particularly excited that the technical assistance we have provided to Civil Restoration Department has culminated into a strategic plan that will ensure that civil restoration is made compulsory, continuous, and permanent as stipulated in the international guidelines and the United Nations recommendations. We acknowledge the great effort made since 2012, when the country realized some milestones in the civil restoration and vital statistical systems, strengthening amidst fragile administrative ecosystem. More recently, and in particular starting from 2022, the Ministry of Interior, Federal Affairs and Reconciliation began to make tremendous progress in establishing the legal and operational framework for the civil restoration and vital statistical